to be live today on a very busy, productive, and awesome day. And this is the first interest meeting for the Scrubs and Sip community. And I really wanted to start this community because I joined a community of singers in December. And ever since, I've been going to that community consistently and exercising my gifts and being around other creative people. It really gave me the idea that we need to create a community like that for healthcare workers. So I'm so excited. And today I had an in person interest meeting. And if you are local to the Atlanta area, I would love to have you at the next one. It'll be probably sometime next month. And we just had a really great time just collaborating with each other and hearing each other's dreams and what we all want to accomplish. And in that interest meeting, I shared my story. So my story is that I've been a respiratory therapist for over 13 years, and I have respiratory therapy was my first job out of high school. I graduated senior year, and I went to college my 12th grade year instead of laxing around in 12th grade. I was like, I really want to get out there and I don't want to waste any time. So I had all my credits in 11th grade. So I went straight to college, community college in 12th grade, and I dual enrolled. And it was an amazing opportunity. And I'm so glad that I was able to take advantage of it and that my parents actually um, decided to make the move, that I needed to be challenged and that I needed a better atmosphere to flourish. And I believe that just stayed with me for my life. Like where you are planted determines on how you grow. If you are in a bush with a whole bunch of weeds and a whole bunch of marble and a whole bunch of insects that are not helping you grow, helping plants grow, like the plant will die. And I believe around society right now, we are all living life numb and we hide behind our jobs. And I know work is very important, and I don't doubt that financials are very important. But it wasn't until 5 years ago that I had a mental breakthrough. I call it a mental breakthrough. And after that moment of just being so exhausted, I came home from a 12-hour shift and I wasn't feeling too well. I also had like symptoms like I had muscle aches, I had chills, and I'd already been out for a week from work. And I was like, I'm going to go back so that I can help people, not realizing that I was doing harm to myself. And I did go through the whole 12-hour night shift. I was sweating. I was really sweating. And hospitals are cold at night, and it's like, there's something wrong when you're sweating on night shift. And so I had a fever, and I was just like, I got to get through this. I got to get through this. And I got to take care of my patients because my patients need me. So after that moment, um, I I went through like a period of anxiety because I did not know if I had had COVID or not, or um, if something would happen to me. And back then, you had to wait 3 days to get your COVID results. So imagine, imagine just getting like having the physical symptoms of a virus that nobody knows about, people are dying from, and then you have to wait 3 days to determine if you have it or if you don't have it. And that 72 hours, just like it passed through like ships in the night. And so during the time, I became not the practitioner, but I became the patient in the bed. And it was a very eye opening experience because up until that point, I had been living my life as a service. Like I had been living my life as a I'm going to sacrifice myself so I can help the greater good. And just the weight of it all, the emotional trauma and the emotional exhaustion just got to me. And I was not thinking straight. And I really talk more about this in my book, The Dragon Slayers of Healthcare. And I talk about all the things that I went through and how I felt. And it's available on Amazon. And I really wrote the book as a guide. So I tell my story of where I was. And then I give tips on and a framework for how I'm becoming and how I'm rising. And so getting that book would be so important. Like it was a labor of love for me to get that book out. And I really feel like using my voice makes a difference. And I now, like compared to 5 years ago, like now I live on purpose. I live to, I still live to serve and I still live to make a difference. But I decided that I need to put me first and that I need to take care of me. And I know it's hard. I know it's not easy, but I don't know what it's been ingrained in us that we need to take care of others because in the past, like when we had villages and when we were closer together, everyone took care of everyone. Like you were right down the street from Miss Mavis, and have she would babysit, and you would have Miss Corey down the road, and he would fix bicycles, and he would do all these things. So we used to have a close knit community, but now everyone is so stretched out. Everyone is connected through the internet, but I can't touch you yet. Like I can't reach my hand out and grab you and embrace you. And I believe that's the difference now. And with that missing, I believe that we need to reverse what we have done and adapt to who we want to be. and adapt to the times, because back then that's how it was, serving and sacrificing, because everyone was serving and sacrificing. But now we need to look back and say, if I'm going to be a better person, I need to pour into myself first. And then I can release the overflow so that other people can be transformed by my transformation. And I know some certain people, they don't want, like, they have a message and they want to talk and they want to be an influencer, but have you influenced yourself? Like, have you really influenced yourself? Like, when you talk to people and you motivate people, how do you motivate yourself? How do you practice what you preach so that when someone has a question or someone is confused, you can break it down for them? Because there are different learning styles. And when you are on a platform and you're speaking to many, it's uh it's more of a monologue and not a dialogue. And that's why I believe that we have kind of gotten away from a community, because most communities, there's only one person talking. There's only one person talking on a stage or in this environment, and there's no collaboration anymore. And so this community brings collaboration, it brings enrichment, it brings support, and I really want this to be a village and a place that you can go to and be safe and reveal your scars, and also allow others to heal them, because I believe we as healers in the healthcare field, that we heal once we are already healed. And I believe that through this journey of me living my life, I have learned that I need to focus on me. And now I've had a refining process. I've had to let go of certain things so that I can be the best that I can be. And I'm always searching. Everywhere I go, I'm always searching, like, how can I improve this problem? How can I improve this situation? And I'm always thinking about the other person. And the way that I flipped it is that what I needed, what I needed in my moment of desperation and in my moment of exhaustion, I did not know where it was. And I thought that I was better off gone. And I really, um, I've changed my mindset now. And I just had to learn that when you are an influencer and when you have an audience, there needs to be like some sort of feedback, and there needs to be a vision of who you want to reach, because there are so many people creating content right now, and I have realized that I needed to get down to the basics and get in the trenches and actually do the work. And along the way, I found many resources that have helped me. They have helped me become the better person I am. I have invested in coaches. I've invested in trainings. I have invested in experiences and vacations and traveling. Like the world is an oyster, and there's so many things that I've yet to experience. And I always am a student to life. I'm always learning, I'm always improving, and I just can't wait to help spread the message and spread the word. And I know that I am under the radar right now, and my light is, my influence is at grassroots right now. But I believe that this time I have the focus and I have the drive and I have the fuel to continue this journey. And there's no time limit. I'm not trying to rush. I am going to start with my community first. the community where I live. I'm going to start building there first, and I'm going to start being a influencer outside the internet and outside of social media, because I feel like we have a facade that we show on social media, but when you show up in person, it's harder to hide. And I really show my scars, and because I feel like people are wanting to have a safe space where they can reveal their scars and know that being vulnerable is okay, and knowing that there are certain people you can tell, share your scars with. You just have to vet them. And there are steps to know like who you can talk to. And I have many resources, and sometimes I feel like I'm the best kept secret because there's so many things that I know how to do and so many things that I'm great at. And I'm just refining the process right now. I'm working in the gym, doing the reps and doing the lips and the dips, and refining the process. I'm refining my craft so that when I do get on stage, I'm ready for it. I'm prepared for it. I'm not going to be run over by it. And I'm going to be able to make a difference and shine bright. So, this is why I am starting this community, and I'm so excited. And if you're watching the replay, comment replay and say in the comments, like, what have you been missing in your community? Like, what do you feel like you need that will help you get to the next level? Because I'm all about helping people move up to the next level. I I am all about helping people move to the next level, and I know what it feels like to be in the basement in the dark, and you feel like you don't have any other options, and you feel like you are forgotten, and you feel like you are invisible. And I felt that way, and I felt invisible even in a room full of people. So it doesn't really matter how many people are in the room. It just matters if your heart is palpable, if your heart is malleable. That's how we connect. Because sometimes when we carry our phones and there's like dust in the charge port, and it's hard to recharge when there's like junk and stuff in the little charge port, and it's hard to connect. So this is me like blowing all that dust out. And it's like when we had those Ataris and stuff, we would blow those cartridges, blow all the dust out so that it could give you a good connection. And that's really my vision, because like today was like the most amazing day. Like I woke up at 12. I woke up at 11:30 a.m. and I met with I first I got my vitamin D shots and vitamin B12 shots. I get those once a month. And so the first part of the day, I made sure I fueled myself with what I needed to be great. And the next thing I did was I opened up the community to a face to face. We had a face to face community group, and we talked like it was hybrid. Like one um, woman was online, and I had another woman in person, and we kind of just like chatted in between. And there's like so many great gems that were dropped, and I'll post those later. But it was just such an amazing experience, and like hearing myself talk, and actually hearing the other ladies talk, and hearing what they think, like what what fear is. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people who have fear, and I actually had another coaching call with someone today who was saying that he used to he used to do things without fear. He used to do things and out of you told me I can't do it, watch me. Like he said he used to do that, but now something has happened to where he has poured out to everyone and he encourages everyone and he does so awesome and he's so amazing, but he doesn't feel the same way for himself. And I feel like when we point the finger at someone, there are four fingers pointing at us. And I believe that we all have the responsibility to live our best life. And I am going to be providing resources and steps so that you can get to the next level one by one. But you really have to be open and you have to be fearless. And you don't have to be totally fearless. You can be scared and still do it. Like there's so many stories of when I was scared, like skydiving. Like who jumps out of a plane on purpose? Like I was like, I want to be on top of the world. I want to know what it feels like to be in the clouds. And it was such an amazing experience. Like definitely had a sugar rush. I definitely got a whole bunch of candy and a whole bunch of sugar packets to like rile me up because it's like that is so against human nature. Like having that experience, but I did it. Like I just had this inner passion to like experience everything that life has to offer because I don't want to um be on my be at the end of my life and realize like my whole life passed behind my whole life passed and I don't think I did anything that I'm proud of. And that's definitely not going to be my story. I feel like that I'm on my way. And I just want to give people a little taste on how we can all work together to reach a common goal because there are so many people who are acting in silos and acting alone and they feel like they have to do everything on their own. And I say that you do not. You don't have to do this alone. And even when you are at work and when you talk, when you take care of your children, like everyone is watching. You have influence at the grocery store. Like you have influence when you're driving and you let someone in traffic and you have influence with your children. Like before you want to go viral and be a social media influencer, like how can you go viral in your own community? How can you spread the fire and spread the passion? And that's all I want to do. And that is, I feel like that's like my life's purpose. And I feel like everything is lining up and I receive everything in just amount of time. I receive everything on time and opportunities are chasing me. I do not go out and have to chase opportunities. Opportunities are chasing me. Opportunities, I will have so many opportunities that I will have to choose which one is best for me. And I feel like this is just one step and one chapter in my life. And there are so many more chapters, but this chapter that I'm in is like filled with love and joy and actual passion. And um, I really can't wait. And this is live and this is recording. I'm gonna keep this video up. I usually go live and delete the videos because I want to make sure that I have a clear message and that I have a vision and that I'm not contradicting myself. But I want to keep this one up to know that we all have to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere and improve at least 1% every day. And by the time you reach 100, by the time you reach 100%, like you look at all of the things that you've already done and be like, wow, I did that. Like, I did that. Like, you'd be like, I did that. And, um, like my life so far has been wonderful. I've survived 100% of my bad days, and I believe the best is yet to come. And I want you to be around to watch. Like, even if you're only watching and not engaging, it's okay. Like, if you want to be a fly on the wall. But I'm just saying, like, watch me win and watch me succeed and watch me improve. Like, watch the progression. And you are honored to be in this position where you are seeing me in my beginning stages. And once I shoot off, then I'll be gone like a freight train. I'm definitely not waiting for anybody. Me focused. Like, I'm definitely me focused, like what the visions and dreams that I have. I do have a dream of opening up this community and having people improve and walk alongside me. But if that's not the season you're in right now, and that is okay, because everyone has a different season. Everyone has a season where they wake up, and sometimes this might not be your season. And I can only be the person that I am and learn as I go and be the best that I can be. And that's what I'm going to do. And no one's going to stop me. No one in hell is going to stop me. I'm not going to stop me. Like, I feel like I have the power. I have the power. I don't feel the power. I have the power. And I have overcome so many things. And it's just a testimony to how transformation works and how we evolve as human beings. And if you are taking notes, like when we have life lessons, we need to take notes and learn the lessons so we can pass the test and advance to the next level. And that's what I believe is happening right now. So I'm going through my lessons. I am passing the test because the answers always reveal themselves. And sometimes we need more than one test. We need to take the test more than one time to get it right. And that is okay. But I feel like the quicker you learn your lessons, the faster you get through life and the faster you achieve your best self. And so I'm going to test that hypothesis, and I will let you know on the way on how it's going. And I am a truth teller, so I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And I am just on fire, and I am ready to conquer the world and just go far and just be great. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. So, thank you so much for watching and taking the time out to um, take a peek in my journey. Thank you so much for your support. And if anything resonated with you while you're watching the replay, just send a do a comment, or send me a message on wherever you're watching from. And um, I say peace be with you. And you're doing a great job. Like, you're doing well. You're doing better every day. And I see you. I see you. You doing it. Like, you got this. And the best is yet to come for you as well. Like, you are so important and you are so valuable that we don't see our value until someone else say we're valuable. So I will be that voice for you. I will tell you that you're valuable and that the price is only going up. That's what I tell. That's why I'm telling y'all the price only goes up. And so I'm so glad I've got the chance to spend time with you today. And I hope you have a great day. I hope you live each day 1% better. And we'll be on that journey together. And I say, peace be with you. And hang on, hold on, and don't give up.